So you might be wondering by now, what happens to the sperm when we don't ejaculate for a month, let's say? Does it turn into frogs? In this video, we're gonna see if semen retention can increase your lifespan and if excessive ejaculation can lead to exhaustion and weak erections, all backed by science. Hey, what's up? This is Steffo Shambo from the Tantric Men Experience, and we have some really cool research to dive into today. So both research on worms and crickets have shown that the more the males are ejaculating, the shorter their lifespan. But not only lifespan, but also in other areas like a lowering immune system. They were more prone to bacterial infection and also had fatigue that was being shown in these studies. So what the scientists are agreeing on now is that producing sperm and ejaculating is way more costly than they ever imagined before. And this just goes to prove even more evidence on the, ancient traditions of Tantra and what they already discovered from within without the use of science and microscopes and all that stuff. So now, to be fair, these studies have not been done on humans yet, but I think it's just a matter of time before we also get these studies done on human beings. So let's start and dive into the studies on worms. So they studied the nematodes, the worms nematodes, and two professors, I'm going to quote here, one of them said that they were very surprised. They did the work over 4 times to make sure he got it right. Another scientist said that I hope it's not true in this case. It would be awful to make the suggestion that one way to live longer is to castrate yourself at a young age. But as we know, as tantric men, that is not true. We don't have to castrate ourselves. We can do it the tantric way, and we can eat the cake and have it too. How amazing is that? We can continue being active sexually, masturbate or with a partner, having sex, intercourse and all that, while retaining your seed. So have the best of both worlds. How amazing and fantastic is that to be sexually active, get all the benefits from the oxytocin while getting the benefits from living longer, extending your lifespan. How amazing is that? And we can actually now prove this. I will read you this quote to prove what I just said. The reduction of the male lifespan seems to be caused by additional sperm production and not by the physical activity of mating. Did you hear that right? It's caused by additional sperm production and not the physical activity of mating. This proves semen retention. This is scientific evidence for semen retention, meaning that it's not the sex, the intercourse in itself that is taxing to the body. It is ejaculating and producing, replacing the sperm after ejaculating. So how amazing is that? We have proof now. And furthermore, they wrote this quote, "This conclusion is supported by observations that mutation-reducing sperm production increased the lifespan by about 65%. Can you believe that? 65% increase in lifespan. And do you know what else will increase your lifespan? That is to hit the like button under this video, comment and share this with a friend that wants to live longer. Seriously though, all the links to the studies can be found underneath this video in the description, so you can go and read them yourself if you don't believe me, but it's all there. Alright, so let's dive into the studies on crickets. They have now shown that the production of sperm is more costly to the males than they previously thought. So this challenges the traditional view on sex and male sperm production, that it actually not come easily, cheaply or simple right? But rather, it takes a toll on the body. One ejaculation have an average of 250 million sperms inside of it and takes 64 days to produce. 250 million sperms. And the sperm takes stem cells and blood from the human body and transmute that into sperm. Therefore, our bodies are like a 24/7 seed factory, always producing sperm from the energy and the resources of our bodies. So you might be wondering by now, what happens to the sperm when we don't ejaculate for a month, let's say? Does it turn into frogs? Do the balls get so full after a couple of months that you will ejaculate tadpoles? Well, you can calm down. Rest assured that does not happen, but you have to do it the right way. Use sublimation and transmuting your sexual energy. So you're using your sexual energy into other things in life. If you want more information on that, you can watch my sex transmutation video here on YouTube. So the bottom line here is that ejaculation takes a toll on the body. You know, it takes a toll on the system and the energy. And imagine just doing that on a weekly basis or maybe even daily. You do it excessively more than you should, right? Imagine what that does to your energy and to your system. Like you're in constant ejaculation hangover. You never recover from the last ejaculation and then you ejaculate again. So you're constantly in that state of being drained from energy and not living your full power. We could make an analogy to intermittent fasting, right? Science have now proved that not eating all the time is actually healthy. If you eat every hour, every 2 hours, your digestive system never gets a rest, and it's constantly producing these digestive enzymes and energy to digest the food that we eat, right? So the system never gets a rest. So to fast a little bit in the morning, intermittent fasting is actually very healthy for longevity as well. So the same principle we can now apply to this. If you want more info on what's the right frequency to ejaculate for you and your body, you can check out my other video, semen retention and increased testosterone, or go to my website tantricacademy.com and search for my semen retention article where all the lists are there about how often you should ejaculate. And before we go, I just want to say one more thing, and that is, this is not about rigidity. Yes, it's very important to be able to control yourself, you know, whatever goals you have in life, to have control over that, but it shouldn't become a rigid practice, right? This is about freedom, liberation. So we are learning to control ejaculation so we can have the liberty and freedom to choose when we want to ejaculate, or even more so, when you and your partner wants to ejaculate together, because maybe she's not satisfied with 2 minutes or 20 minutes. She might need more, right? So now you have the option to ejaculate after 20 minutes, after 2 hours even, or maybe even 2 months. That's up to you. 2 years for some people, right? So when a man have that choice, it gives him so much confidence, freedom, and liberation. I know this because I work with clients from all around the world. They all say the same thing. So remember, this is not to be a rigid, dry man that's, doesn't enjoy sex. This is about freedom and having that ejaculation choice. All right, so we come to the end of the video. Thanks for staying here and learning how to get free from the bonds of compulsions and impulses of our human body. Thanks for coming. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Stay strong in love.
The Tantric Man Experience. Unleash your masculine power, passion, and purpose.